Hey, this is a guide for using Gooey to skip autoscrollers, specifically the one at the end of 2.3. The autoscroll triggers when the camera reaches a certain position, but the camera will always try to keep Kirby on screen, meaning that if Gooey were to venture ahead, the camera would never get to the point where the autoscroll starts. Usually when Gooey goes off screen, he automatically warps back to Kirby, but he is unable to warp while using a power, such as Spark. If he takes kind and uses Spark, Gooey will be able to move while using it and won't warp back to Kirby until you let go of the Y button. Although enemies won't spawn off screen, the star blocks will still be there. Luckily, Spark can destroy them even with the broken light bulb, and you'll also be able to hear them break, which can help you figure out where you are. For 2.3, you'll need to have Gooey grab Spark from the Sparky in the second room. First I'll show what it would look like if you could see, then I'll show how it actually looks and sounds. Once you get into the autoscroll room, have Gooey take kind and use Spark. I like to switch to a claw grip and have my right index finger hold the Y button so that I can mash B more easily with my thumb. Once you're off screen, if you ever let go of Y, Gooey will warp back to you, which you really don't want. Hold B before breaking the surface of the water with Gooey so that you get a full jump and can make it onto the ledge. Sometimes you'll have running speed when jumping out of the water, but I'm not sure what causes it, and it's hard to tell if you have running speed or not, so you might want to double tap right when you land just to be sure. Run right until you hear Gooey land in the water, then start mashing B. Once you hear the star blocks break, swim for 2 more seconds, then hold upright for about 1 second. Continue to go right, then hold down right for a tiny bit about 1 second after breaking the next set of star blocks. After breaking the final line of blocks, go up right and hold B to jump out of the water, making sure to hold right long enough to line yourself up with the edge of the screen. You'll need to stop directly in front of the door for this to work. I like to let go of the D-pad for long enough to lose running speed, then use live split to hold left for exactly 2 seconds. Once in front of the door, press up first, then let go of Y. If you position yourself correctly, Gooey will enter the door before warping back to Kirby. Here's the entire thing at full speed in case you want to follow along, but keep in mind that the timings might be slightly different if your mashing speed is faster or slower than mine. Now I'll show what the skip actually sounds like. Remember that you won't hear any enemies being destroyed since none of them will be spawned. If you want to test out a more cutting edge strat, you can try going straight to the door instead of going all the way around, saving a handful of seconds if you can do it. If you want to try practicing this with freecam, enter the autoscroll room and then freeze the following RAM addresses in BizHawk. This will disable the autoscroll and allow the camera to follow you normally.